Hello again YouTube, this is just an update video on my custom made sim dashboard for my Euro truck and my ATS. You'll have seen this first half by now. I don't think you've seen that I put a bigger key on, just because it's more suited and it's momentary as well, which helps. It's more realistic. The phone there, I usually put the graphic on, the speedometer. Well, that phone's dead at the minute. All these buttons are functional, including the one on top of the e-brake. I use the button on top for my truck handbrake, and I use the pull for when I'm on the rally games or the racing games. What else have I done? These little caps here, little black caps, to cover the screws. They're just number plate screw caps. What else have I done? Oh, I've labelled everything, as you can see: lights, main beam, wipers, hazards, trailer, beacon, map, dash, radio. This button here is not wired in yet because I need to get a second USB controller for this unit. This is my latest addition to the dashboard. This switch here is just I've put that on as a secondary switch for the radio. I installed that just a few days ago. It's a full-size unit, but I just found a 12-volt 5-amp power supply, which is just similar to a laptop charger. It's a DC output, so I just wired that straight to the back of it, and I've put a couple of little speakers. There's one down there and there's one down there, so the radio works, CD works, and these missile switches, I've rigged this one up directly into my PC down there, straight onto the motherboard, onto the power on headers. So that's functional. That's how I turn my PC on every day. This one's not wired up yet because again I'm going to be getting a second USB encoder, and the new encoders, I've noticed, they have 5-volt output plugs. So for instance, the LED in the start-stop button, I can wire that to it and it'll light up. Any other LEDs, I think you get 2 5-volt outputs on it, which is brilliant. Not bad for, what, £6? So yeah, any lighting that I'll install can go straight to that. So that's it really, that's just an update. I might have mentioned in the first video that this wood is just laminate flooring. It's a grey colour. I know it looks a different colour on camera, it's because of the light bulb I'm using. But anyway, yeah, that's laminate flooring, and I got a black marker and filled in the edge where I'd cut it. This is just U-channel edging that I bought on eBay. You get about 2 meters of it for £5. So that's how I've finished off the edge. These little feet, those little feet on the bottom there, they came off an old Skybox, believe it or not. What else? The top covering there is just like a felt, but it's an old jacket. I just cut them 2 pieces out the back of an old jacket and hot glued them on. You know, curled them under, hot glued underneath. You might be able to see. You can just see through that gap. I've had to raise it a little bit on this edge here because it wasn't sitting flush. Yeah, that's about it really. The e-brake, I might paint the wood. Sorry. Might paint this wood black and then put some carbon fibre on the top there. This J shape was a handrail off an old ladder, step ladders, aluminium ones. This top cap is a David Beckham aftershave top, believe it or not. So I just drilled a hole through it, put a button in it, fed the wire down the e-brake out the bottom. And there's a switch. I'll try and get a shot of the switch. Not sure how good the light is going to be down there. I don't know if you can see that. It's just one of those little lever switches. So every time I pull it, it disconnects. It disconnects the switch, but that gives me the action of the e-brake in the game. For my next project, I'm thinking at the side of my chair here, I'm thinking of building a centre console that will swoop down, swoop down alongside this chair here, where my keyboard is, and add in a panel with more buttons and switches, because I'm thinking of buying an aeroplane yoke and getting into the flight sims. So when I've got that down here, I'll have an armrest. I might be able to put put the throttle levers, loads of control knobs and stuff like that. So yeah, I think I'm going a bit crazy with this, but it's good fun. It keeps me occupied, and it's kind of educational, because when I don't know something, I go to Google or YouTube, and the information's all there. So anyway, I hope you like my setup. Please rate it, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Oh, as you can see, my gear stick is on the left hand side, which obviously in the UK we're right hand drive, and I'm used to using the gear stick with my left hand, but in the game I'm getting used to left hand drive vehicles and driving on the right hand side in Europe and in America. So I've just left my gear stick there just because it's what I'm used to. But maybe when I've got my centre console swooping down from here, and it'll come out to there, and I'm thinking of putting it on casters, little wheels or maybe little flat pads, and it'll just be hooked up by USB, so when I'm not using it, I can just push it away over to that wall there and just put it aside. I'm thinking of using MDF wood, maybe bits of aluminium, some subwoofer carpet to cover the centre console, get a nice dark grey colour. What else? Yeah, that's about it really. I'll just see how it goes, and it'll add a little bit of storage down there as well inside the armrest, so I can put on my USB dongles and joypads and things like that in there, and I might install a few USB sockets so I don't have to lean under there every time I want to plug something in and try and find the USB socket. It's not easy for me. I've got a bad back and I'm 6'2", so anyway, just thought I'd give you that quick update, and I'll see you in the next video. Give it a thumbs up. Bye for now.